Let's get down to business. Let's get to the NFC West. And let's go to the 49ers. I'm started off with a good team. All right, so a lot has happened with the 49ers. Number one, Trey Lance situation. He got traded to them boys, as Brian probably already knows. And
Everybody already knows.
And then you got Sam Darnold, who is the backup, and you have Brock Purdy, who's the starter. Let me ask you this, Jalen. How confident are you in the 49ers this year?
You know, ever since they got Nick Bosa, they've been kind of at this point where the roster is so good, it's basically a Super Bowl caliber roster. And it comes down to quarterback play with them. And it's like, I'm confident in Nick, I'm confident in Kittle, I'm confident in Brandon Ayuk, I'm confident in Debo, I'm confident in Christian McCaffrey, I'm confident in all the skill positions, I'm confident in the safeties, I'm confident in Fred Warren. The team is loaded. Mm-hmm. And then you look at the QB room, right? And it's like, I don't know what Kyle Shanahan has against like getting a real elite quarterback. I think the best quarterback he's ever coached is probably Matt Ryan, of course, and then maybe Ricky C. RG3. Mm-hmm. Third best is probably Brock Purdy last year and Jimmy Garoppolo. So it's like, I want to say, I feel like this is the year they should have a chance for the Super Bowl. But can I really say Brock Purdy's going to get him? To be honest with you, I have a feeling that this is going to come down to, it's not even going to be Brock Purdy this whole season. It's going to be him and Sam Darnold. I think they'll kind of take turns because I swear the man, when he got hurt, I swear they said Brock Purdy had like a baseball pitcher type elbow injury. Mm-hmm. And I was like, so he's going to miss some of the season. Sam Darnold's going to play. Trey Lance is going to play. They trade Trey Lance. Sam Darnold's the backup. And they saying Brock Purdy starting. So I really want to see how this is going to look. But overall, I'm confident. I feel like that should be a 13 or 14 win type team. They added Javon Hargrave from the Eagles. Yep. D-line looking loaded as ever. Team is kind of stacked from top to bottom. The O-line, I do want to make one point. Right tackle Mike McGlinchey, I want to say his name. He went to the Broncos. The right tackle spot looking a little iffy, but other than, I don't believe anybody in the NFC West really has pass rush like done outside, other than the 49ers themselves. So, we'll see.
Okay. All right. How you feeling, Brian?
The 49ers. Ooh. Jalen pretty much said everything as far as QB. The roster's loaded, but they don't have a solidified, proven QB. I'm not a big believer in Glock Purdy, is what some people call him. I'm not a believer in him. I seen my defense held that Niners offense to like 20 points or something in the playoffs. We still lost, but you see what happens when you put up them type of QBs against actual good defenses. So I'm not really concerned about Brock Purdy possibly leading his team to a Super Bowl. I just don't see it. Because when it's time to come into playoffs, playoffs time, you play against the real elite teams, your QB has to make a play. And I don't think Brock Purdy, especially coming off whatever elbow injury he had, is going to be able to sustain that 6-game run for an entire season. And plus the film is out.
You think Kyle Shanahan's day is coming? You think
this day of reckoning?
Yeah, his day of reckoning. I mean,
it's been here the past few years. I mean, they lost like three
Come on now.
NFC Championship games like 4 years.
You know, that Trey Lance pick, you think it's finally going to come to bite him?
I hope so. I'm sick and tired of 49ers.
Of course you do.
I'm hoping so too, because I thought, man, they traded all them picks, they fucked the pick up. It got to be it. But then they're in the NFC Championship. I'm just like, I don't know. Somehow they make it work. I think it's voodoo magic. I think they sold their soul.
Something got to give.
Something got to give.
Should have rebuilt with Fields, man. Should have rebuilt with Fields. You had him at 11. You didn't have to give up all them picks. I mean, it would have been the easiest thing they could have done. But nope, they didn't want to do it. They thought Trey Lance, project.
If they stayed at 11, you know they really would have drafted, right?
Mac Jones.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I would have preferred him over Trey Lance because at least he has some snaps on his belt. Yeah. Hit the last year, like Trey Lance played one game his last year, and look where he got him. Matter of fact, besides Kyler Murray, when was the last time like a quarterback that I guess 1 year of starting has ever like gone to the NFL and has played well? When was the last time this ever happened? Besides Kyler Murray.
1 year.
Yeah,
Kyler was a special case because he played behind Baker, so even then, and he transferred. So it's like 1 year.
God bless Anthony Richardson.
I'm about to say 1 year I know Cam technically only played 1 year at Auburn because he transferred from Florida to a lower division school. But that even then.
But he did play. What was it? Was it JUCO?
JUCO? I think it was
he
JUCO,
did play JUCO, so he did take some snaps. But I'm talking about only playing 1 year of organized college football altogether. It doesn't matter if it was Division II, if it was JUCO, Division III. 1 year. Trey Lance only played 1 year in one game. And that one game that he played, he was not good. So, what quarterback has ever thrived without playing at least 2 to 3 years? Besides Kyler Murray, obviously. And Kyler Murray, come on now, he was God-given
special
abilities like speed, athleticism. Yeah. Not many guys are Kyler Murray, so I can't really think of any.
Yeah, it's rough because it's like, as a QB, it's like if you can't at least be average in Cal Shanahan's system, it's a problem. Because we've seen so many QBs in that system at least look average, and they don't play nowhere else. I can't even name the C.J. Beffords of the world,
God, I was thinking him.
The random quarterbacks that Cal Shanahan has. Josh Rosen. Even what he had with the Browns, he just had random quarterbacks just running through it. At least
Hoyer.
They're looking average at least, but then Trey Lance looks like you losing QB competitions to Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold just lost QB position to Baker Mayfield last year to see. So you see what type of comparison that is. So it's like I can't say he's done like he's a bust, but he needs reps, and it's hard to get reps when you're constantly hurt and coaching staff really don't believe in you. We're gonna see what it look in Dallas, but I still don't think he's gonna play there because. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You're the Cowboys fan, but I swear Jerry said he wants Dak around for at least a few more years. So I don't know
he did.
When Trey's going to get his chance.
February 5th.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, you being kind. He is a bust. I'm going to say that right now.
But you think, but we can all agree that he was severely overdrafted?
Based on
his
potential or?
His just like any other QB, would you draft a guy that played a year and one game of football in the top 5, and he wasn't all that great?
Played in North Dakota State.
Exactly. He was clearly overdrafted.
I think I don't know. Kyle Shanahan just has this dream of finding that perfect dual threat quarterback that can run his scheme.
Well, he literally had one later in the draft, but he just couldn't wait.
Who was that?
Justin Fields.
I said dual threat.
Okay.
Man,
Justin Fields was a pocket passer coming out of Ohio State.
Well, in high school, he did run in high school, but he didn't have to run it in college because when you have Garrett Wilson, when you have Chris Olave, JSN, he didn't have to run it.
Paris Johnson.
You're right. Harry Johnson, you were right.
Yo, that wide receiver room was crazy. Jameson Williams, what? That was a crazy.
He tricked y'all.
What was that? Freshman Marvin Harrison Jones?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, bro. That might be the most talented wide receiver room
that never won nothing.
Man, Alabama is no joke. He did beat Trevor Lawrence, but anywho, so do you guys have the 49ers win a division outright?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No. Okay, all right. What's the win count? You said 13, 14.
I'm say 13. 14.
Okay, Brian.
I say 12.
12. I have 12 as well. I think I don't know. I
think the Seahawks get one off of them.
Yeah, I just think this team is just too talented not to win 12 games. I think Brock Purdy might get exposed a little bit. I think he will get exposed. Because last year, there was some games where he should have got picked off many times. But he got very lucky.
No, it was I think it was the playoff game.
Oh,
I don't know if somebody ran a wheel route or someone on the left side. He just threw it up. And the safety just completely missed. I was like, you got to make, I don't know if he had luck or what. But the luck ran out. It's a championship. We'll see what it looks like this year.
Yeah, we'll see. But that's how I'm looking at it. So we all got 49ers winning 12, 13
They lose in week 1, though.
Who?
against the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they got Bosa now. We gonna get to that.